Hey, we're here with Nick Howard. How are you, Nick?
Very well, thank you.
Nick, you're going on in, I guess, about a half hour, and we're here at the Canal Room. You got a new album out. How's the last few months been for you?
It's been pretty crazy, I'll be honest. Yeah, it's been a pretty busy time, and definitely learned a lot and seen a lot of new things, and just enjoying it very much.
Well, now, can you talk a little bit about your new album?
Yeah, it was recorded over the past year or so with producer Jamie Siegel. We recorded it here in New York, in some in Brooklyn, some in Manhattan. Released it about 2 months ago now on iTunes and all your regular haunts, Amazon and all that sort of stuff. Did a CD release launch here in New York, which was great. And we're doing one in London in a month or so as well to celebrate the release over there.
Now, I know you're getting a good bit of buzz. You've got some songs on TV.
Yeah, I had a song, The Pressure, from this album in the Hills, a few months ago, which was great. Quite surreal, but very cool. And yeah, and I got another song coming up in a movie called My Sassy Girl, and stuff like that, and some other shows as well. So that's cool.
Well, that's cool. For anybody not familiar with your music, I mean, I know that's always the loaded question, but how would you describe it?
Personally, it's very honest and sincere. The lyrics are very honest and sincere, and it's pretty raw. It doesn't change much between performing in my mind and me singing it and playing it out to you guys in the audience. But I'm a singer-songwriter, so there's definitely some similarities there with some other people. But I think that I try to bear my emotion as much as I can on stage, and that's what maybe singles it out the most.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, what's your live show like? I mean, what can we expect tonight?
Well, I just always look at it as in that everybody, made the effort to come down and see a show. I'll make sure that I give as much back to them as they have in coming to see it in the first place. So I usually just sort of, bet my heart and soul on the line, and I hope that people like it.
Well, what's your thoughts now? I mean, you've come up through some alternative channels, if you will, on current state of the music industry. You see bands like Radiohead, Nine Inch Nails doing the free pay what you will or free as you go. A lot of people are going into movies and soundtracks. I mean, what do you think of this current state of the world?
I think it's great. I was having a conversation with somebody a few days ago about, what do you think of reality shows like The Hills being the platform for which music is heard now. And I made the argument that when MTV came along originally, real purist music folk were probably like, oh, the music video is taking you away from the actual music itself. And those same people, and maybe including me at some points, have said the same thing about now. But it's evolution, and it's the way it is. And if this is the platform, it definitely helps people like me get exposure very quickly. And I think it's great. I think in terms of the giving away music for free, I definitely endorse it to a point. If you can do it, that's great. It doesn't always work for an up-and-coming unsigned act because you don't have the support behind you that bands like Radiohead and Coldplay have had for the past 10, 15 years. So once you get to that echelon, you're able to do things like that and get back to the fans. But it's all trickier once you're at this level.
Absolutely. Now, what bands are out there that you're excited about?
Right now, I see so many bands and artists around just playing in New York, and it's a great. Every night I feel that I'm out seeing someone new and exciting, but I'm always finding myself go back to the Beatles for inspiration and music from that era, and the Who. Whenever I'm trying to sort of look at how I should do a live performance, I'll look at the sort of energy that goes into a band like The Who or Led Zeppelin and think, well, if I could get a 0.1% of what they've got on stage, then I'll be doing okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I find myself going backwards quite a lot.
Well, what's on the agenda for you for this year?
Promoting this album as much as possible, and I recorded my first TV spot today, Fearless Music, which airs on Fox. And we've got a few more things like that coming up, doing some TV up in Boston. We've got dates here in LA, up there in Boston, down in DC, and then back home in London, where we're doing the CD release, and in Brighton, where I'm from, and that'll be my sort of homecoming show, if you will. And yeah, just very much more of the same with this.
Yeah, sounds great. Well, that's really all the questions I had. So is there anything you want to wrap up with?
No, I did. Yeah, thank you to anyone that's watching, and please come down and check out the show.
No, thanks so.